Welcome to the Traveling Cheesehead Podcast, where real stories, local voices, and unforgettable destinations come together. This is Destination Diaries, conversations with people who know their destinations best.
Hi friends, I'm Dannelle, the Traveling Cheesehead. Travel writer, TV host, and someone who believes the best trips don't start with a bucket list, they start with a conversation. Every week, I sit down with someone who knows their destination inside and out to uncover the stories, flavors, and experiences that make it truly worth the trip. After the break, you'll meet this week's guest. So grab a cup of coffee, of course in your travel mug, and let's hit the road. Okay, everyone, are you ready for a fun ride? Buckle up. I am thrilled to be joined today by my friend Elizabeth from Visit Grapevine, Texas. So welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's so good to see you.
Good to see you. It seems like it's been forever, and yet just yesterday. It's craziest thing. I'm so glad to have you here. Now, before we dive into all the fun stuff, tell our listeners a little bit about yourself and what you do that helps make Visit Grapevine such a great place to visit.
Yeah, so hi everyone, and Dannelle, thanks so much for having us on. So I'm Elizabeth Schrack, Director of Communications at the Grapevine Convention and Visitors Bureau. We work to bring all the people here to enjoy Grapevine. It's a charming historic destination in the middle of Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas, and DFW Airport is actually in Grapevine. So if you've been to DFW Airport, you've been to Grapevine, but we need you to come out and explore it next time if you didn't.
We're going to jump right into our questions here.
Okay.
What makes your destination special? The thing that really surprises most first-time visitors, something that they don't expect when they arrive, but end up talking about long after they leave.
It's so fun to show people around Grapevine, our visitors, because it truly is this authentic, historic, charming Texas town. And we also have these big city attractions in there as well. So they come and they're always quite surprised at how much we have and how authentic it is. And at the very end, they're always like, oh my gosh, I had no idea this is what it was going to be like. And I need more time here. I can't wait to come back.
Oh, that's exactly what I found. I was surprised in so many ways. But for those of you that don't know, I've already been here. That's how I met Elizabeth. I'll drop the link to my article in the show notes.
We had so much fun.
It was so much fun. We love our weekend warriors, our people who don't have the 3 weeks vacation anymore. So let's say someone had only 48 hours in your destination. What would be the perfect 2-day itinerary? What would it look like? The absolute must see, must do, kind of must experience highlights.
Yeah. And you can pack a lot in 48 hours because everything in Grapevine, most everything is in a 3-mile radius. So it's so easy to get around. It's so easy to get from attraction A to attraction B. So one of the things you would have to do is stay in one of our 20 hotels. We have Gaylord Texan Resort, which is luxury resort, really cool, beautiful atriums. We have Great Wolf Lodge if you're bringing your family. We have Hilton DFW Lakes. We have the boutique Hotel Bin right on Main Street. So you can stay in one of those hotels and make that your home base. And then of course you have to visit historic Main Street, spend some time walking around. The buildings are on the National Register of Historic Places. So you are enriched in history and the public art trail while you're doing some great boutique shopping at the locally owned boutiques. You're eating at the amazing cafes, you're drinking wine in the tasting rooms, there's art galleries, there's the Palace Theater, the Grapevine Vintage Railroad. So much to do on Main Street. And then we have so many attractions off Main Street as well. If you go to Grapevine Mills, which is one of the top malls in America, it's a Simon shopping center. They have all these attractions. You can go to Sea Life, you can go to Legoland, you can go to Meow Wolf, Bubble Planet. So you can make a big event of going out there as well. And we're having a Dig World come in this year in 2026. So you can get on the heavy construction equipment and start digging. So there's no shortage of ways to fill that 48 hours. And we have visitor concierge that are happy to help you plan your trip as well.
Wow. And I mean, I've been in that Gaylord. What I love about Gaylord properties is they kind of customize the interior decor to the locations they're in. So you've got that stunning glass dome over you. Mm-hmm. You've got so many photo ops in there. You've got the restaurants, the shops. So you're kind of in this amazing city park, but it's inside the atrium of this hotel. It is so big. There's so much to see and do. It had a mini little Alamo in there, the fountains,
the Alamo facade, the Riverwalk.
Oh, it's just stunning. I mean, going there alone, maybe grabbing food from one of the restaurants and just soaking up that experience. Oh my gosh, incredible. Which
Yeah.
takes me to food. It is such a
Mm.
huge part of travel. It
Yes.
helps tie you into the local communities with the history, the people. What's one local food or drink visitors absolutely have to try, and where should they go to get the real deal?
Okay. I feel like I want to cheat on this and give a bunch of answers. First, okay, we're starting with the drink. You need to have some Texas wine. We are home of the Urban Wine Trail, and we have 8 Texas winery tasting rooms, all in walking distance on our very accessible historic Main Street. So you can get all different winery tasting room vibes. You can go play games while drinking wine at Landon. You can hang out on the patio at Cross Timbers, listen to live music. So you have to have some Texas wine. I love the Tempranillo. That's what Texas is really good at. The Tempranillo wine at Messina Hop is really good. And then the bottle of the Texan at Landon Winery. That's a fun one. And then for food, we have all kinds of little gems that you can't really find anywhere else. And I think we might have had the avocado, the fried avocado at Esparza's Tex-Mex.
Oh my gosh.
Margarita capital of Texas.
Amazing. My
So
eyes
fun.
like rolled up into my head. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, the plate kept getting closer and closer to me. I was like, no, 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 it's mine. All mine.
Yeah. And you have, it looks like a dinosaur egg when it comes out, and we have some fun dinosaur programming in the summer. So it's our little dinosaur egg. But we also have a spaghetti pizza at Farina's. We have famous bowl of red chili, Texas chili at Tolbert's. Lots of history there. They started the Terlingua chili cook-off. It's going on almost 60 years now in Terlingua at the border near Big Bend. So anyway, lots of history, lots of different things you can taste and try. You can eat your way through Grapevine and never have a dull moment doing it.
Yes, you're right. The dinosaur egg, the fried avocado, it's stuffed, it's fried, it's amazing. And it doesn't look like much when it came out, because you were like, oh, we got to try one. And when it came out, I'm like, huh. But never judge a book by its cover.
Right.
That first bite had me sold. I'm like planning my next visit back because I'm still salivating at that.
Yeah, I'm ready for my next meal. I might have to go down there.
Well, and they also make a lovely tableside guac also. I
Oh
mean,
my gosh,
that was
so
complimented.
good. So good.
Now, oh, we could talk about food all day. I know.
Yes.
And you said 8 wineries. I know I went to 3.
Yes.
I've got some work to catch up.
Oh my gosh, I know. Yes. So there's 8 Texas wineries, and they all have Texas wines. And we also have that's the Urban Wine Trail, but we also have other winery rooms and tasting rooms and cellars. You can go to Off the Vine and you can do the sparkling wine sabering, where you use the sword and pop open the bottle. They'll teach you how to do that. So that's a lot of fun. We'll have to add that to your next trip for sure.
I've seen that done before, and it was by a guy who, I won't mention the location, but he was like raving about it, wanted to make the big show of it and all of that. And he didn't really know what he was doing. The bartender tried to take it over and do it for him. He's like, I got it. He cut the bottle in half.
Oh, no.
Didn't get the cork off of it. When it's done right, it's really cool. And to learn
really
how to do it would be fabulous.
Yes, they'll teach you. They'll walk you through all the steps. I didn't do it myself last time, but I feel like I could if I wanted to at home. But I feel like I should not try this at home until I have done it with the expert.
So do you have to, like at a golf course, before you swing, you yell 4? Do you have to like fire
Make
in
sure
the hole or whatever to
Make sure it's clear. The
There you
room
go.
is clear. Yeah.
Otherwise it's dinner and a show. Yes. Okay. So tell me about a piece of hidden history or a story from your area that most visitors don't know, but probably should.
Okay. Well, Grapevine was settled in 1844, before Texas was a state, back when it was its own country. So a lot of history here, and we love to celebrate our history and our heritage. And you'll see that as you go along and visit Nash Farm, and you see our log cabins on Main Street. We have our Calaboose, the original jail. So Bonnie and Clyde actually loved Grapevine, and that's sort of some fun lore there. Bermuda Gold and Silver on Main Street, it was the original bank on Main Street, and Bonnie and Clyde's gang robbed it in the 1920s. So when you go there, she has the original newspaper that has all the information on their arrest. And then if you talk to Debbie, the owner, she loves telling people the story of Bonnie and Clyde and Grapevine, and how it eventually, this sort of was the trigger of the events that started to unfold that led to their demise. So, and we have at Hilton DFW Lakes, they have Bonnie and Clyde's hideout, little restaurant and bar. So lots of little Bonnie and Clyde moments around here.
Very fun. And you touched on the Nash Farm. And for those of you who love living history museums, the people there, all the docents, they do wear period dress. And there's everything from chickens out there to, was it goats that were, I'm trying to remember.
Heritage sheep. Yes, Gold Coast sheep. And we might have lambs in the spring. So excited.
So it's a very cool experience learning more about the history there. I love living history museums. It gives those multi-layer levels of learning for people.
Yeah, you can get in there, you can touch stuff, you can make stuff. They'll put you to work when you visit, which is a lot of fun.
In a good way.
Yes.
Now, if visitors really want to meet locals and feel a part of your community, not just pass through, where should they go or what should they do?
Okay. The community is so amazing. Tourism is our driving force here. So they embrace it. They love our visitors. They love everything they do for us. And they're always so welcoming. But I would say we are a big festival and events community. Hospitality is our main driving focus. And with that, we have so many festivals and events throughout the year. And we have Main Street Fest in the spring and May, Grape Fest in the fall, which is our wine experience. And so a great way to really get to know the community is to come to those festivals. You're shopping, you're drinking, you're enjoying live music, you're having the best time walking around historic Main Street. And the festivals, we could not do it without our volunteers, which are the community members. The community members are the ones there greeting you. They're taking you in at the entrance. They're pouring a glass of wine for you, and you are just there immersed with them. And they are so happy that you are here visiting us. And so it's really fun. We love how much the community is involved with our festivals and with tourism. We couldn't do it without them. And so that's a great way to enjoy yourself and sort of get immersed in that.
I will say that pretty much every citizen I ran into while I was there is an ambassador for your community. They were like, oh, so where are you from? Oh, have you tried this yet? You know, you need to come back for Christmas. And after about the 15th or 16th person said, I need to come back for Christmas time, that no one does Christmas like you guys. I was like, okay, you couldn't have known all of the people I was going to talk to and all the shops I was going to stop in at. And I'm like, oh my, but the whole town is like, yay, we're so happy to have you. And they're already helping you plan your next visit. You're coming back. I was like,
they're here right now, you guys. Everyone was starting to think about Christmas when you were there. It was that time of year. So yeah, which it is very magical. We'll talk
but
more
now
about
I'm
that.
Like all about having to come there for Christmas.
Yes, we'll make that happen. It's a must.
Now, I know we've talked about wine and shopping and all of that, but travel doesn't have to be expensive to be memorable. I've learned that from a long time ago. What's a great way to explore your destination on a budget?
Okay, you can absolutely explore it on a budget. First of all, you don't need a car to get around. We have a complimentary visitor shuttle with 3 different routes. And it'll take you from hotel to Main Street to attractions. It'll even take you to Target if you need to go pick up an item you forgot to pack. So you are running around on these complimentary visitor shuttles. And we have our select service hotels. We have hotels at each price point. So if you want to splurge one night and stay at one place and then stay a couple more nights and stay at a select service hotel, you can do that as well. Save a little money there. But then you can pay for the attractions and pay for the things to do. But we have, like Grapevine Vintage Railroad, we keep the tickets really low for that. So you can come ride Grapevine Vintage Railroad on the weekend. You can go to a movie at the Palace Theater where it's $6 for a movie ticket and the popcorn is still $1 and you can get a drink for $1. So $8 for a movie ticket. Oh, and if you show that you ate at a restaurant that day on Main Street, you'll get a free box of popcorn. So you're covered there. So we try to do these low. Then you can go to Nash Farm where it's free to walk around. You can have these experiences. You can touch the stuff, feed the sheep, which is, you know, if you want to feed the chickens, it's like 50 cents for some chicken feed. Same with the sheep. So there's a lot of things you can do. We have the Tower Gallery downstairs at the Grapevine CVB World Headquarters, which has different art exhibits. We have an observation tower, which is 150 feet in the air. You can see the entire DFW Metroplex. You can see AT&T Stadium. You can see Grapevine Lake, because we have a lake as well. You can see your hotel from there, and it's just $3 to go up there. So there are all these things you can do and fit in to really pack more into your itinerary without having to spend a lot of money at all, which is really what we try to do. So people can spend their money on the big things, and then they can make a lot more out of their trip as well.
Well, like I said, even inside the Gaylord, that's like a huge city park with all sorts of different things in it. And it doesn't cost to go in to check that out either. There's so many things that you can do there that are very thrifty, very much so.
Yeah.
Now, what's your favorite only here in Grapevine experience? Something visitors truly can't do anywhere else but in Grapevine, Texas.
I thought this was going to stump me, but you know what? We sort of alluded to it earlier. You can only visit the Christmas capital of Texas at Grapevine, because we are the official Christmas capital of Texas. So you have to come here at Christmas. We'll get you back here, Dannelle. But we have more than 1,400 events over 40 days. And so there's so much going on Main Street. It's like walking through a Hallmark Christmas movie. We have Santa's North Pole Express on Grapevine Vintage Railroad. Gaylord, Texan has ice with 2 million pounds of ice sculpted into different scenes. Last year it was Elf. There's so much to do during Christmas. It truly is so magical. And people show up and they're like, yeah, I thought it might be sort of cheesy, but it's actually really, like, we make it a classic Christmas. It's so beautiful. So you have to do that. But if you come any other time of year, it's still very magical. We have all kinds of fun things. We have Dr. Sue's chocolate on Main Street. Dr. Sue, she's an actual practicing physician, and she makes heart-healthy chocolate. So you can go visit her, hear her story, or go to Judy Pie. And the owner was a teacher for a long time, and now she makes pies. They're up at like 2 a.m. every morning making pies from scratch. So it's fun to just come in and see all the local stories.
How many events in 40 days?
1,400.
1,400
More than 1,400.
Oh my goodness.
That's just when we stopped counting.
And I'm glad you said not in a cheesy way, because I was picturing the man with the flannel shirt and his sleeves rolled up and he has the chainsaw carving the ice, because you said Hallmark movie. And I was thinking, okay, all my single gal listeners here who are kind of like, looking for that slightly bearded guy, the rolled up shirt sleeves with the flannel, they're going to be flocking there in those 1,400 events.
Yes.
Okay.
We do have a town square gazebo on Main Street with lots of photo ops. There is a kissing booth on Main Street as well. So you can make that Hallmark movie magic happen here in Grapevine.
Andy, I'm very happy with you, just in case you're listening.
Yes, she is. They actually came out for their anniversary weekend.
Yes, we did.
Yes.
And it was lovely there.
It's really nice.
All right. You haven't been to Grapevine, Texas, unless you have what?
Oh, it's so hard. All of the above. I will say, sit on the patio with a glass of fine Texas wine, just enjoying the people walking by, making memories with each other, coming out of the shops with their shopping bags. You'll hear different languages go by as you're sitting there enjoying the day. And then you can go in and have an almond croissant at Main Street Bakery and dinner at Chez Fabian, and then come back out to Main Street, go to a show at the Palace Theater. Yeah, just sort of just sitting there enjoying it, because it is a very relaxing place to be. And so just sitting back, taking it in, enjoying yourself, taking a load off. Doesn't that sound nice? We're so busy. We are so busy all the time. Just sit back and enjoy it.
And that's what vacations are supposed to be.
Yeah.
Time to relax, unplug, recharge, and people forget that. I think that there's sometimes they plan their quote unquote vacations and pack so many things into it where they're checking the boxes instead of being in the moment and enjoying the experience.
Yeah. And then you need the vacation from your vacation.
Right? That first couple of days at work, you and you're back at work, you've got that kind of like withdrawal, whatever, like, wait a minute, you didn't get that refresh time. So
yeah. So make sure you take some time to just sit and enjoy it as well.
There you go. Thank you so much, Elizabeth, for sharing your local expertise and insider tips with us today. It has been an absolute pleasure learning more about Grapevine, Texas, and I'm sure our listeners are ready to plan their next adventure.
Thank you so much for having me. We can't wait to see everyone in Grapevine.
So listeners, if you're ever in Grapevine, Texas, you need to make sure to check out Elizabeth's suggestions and also the article that I put in the link, because we didn't even cover some of the different fun things that I know I experienced. And some of them I think are a must-see. So to stay connected, look at our show notes here. You'll have the links and everything for more updates, travel tips, and local stories from Grapevine. Thank you so much. If today's conversation made you think, yeah, I want to go there, then we have done our job.
You've been listening to the Traveling Cheesehead Podcast. Subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode with your best travel buddies. Check back for another Destination Diaries episode every week. Thanks for listening. This has been a Traveling Cheesehead production.
I'm Dannelle Gay, reminding you that adventure doesn't always mean far away. Sometimes it's just one great story away. See you on the road beyond the exits.